Hello and welcome back to DaddeeCraft, and if you're joining us for the first time, welcome to What Took You So Long? Pull up a chair. I'm the Hobo Gamer, and this is the show where a father joins his daughter's Minecraft world while talking about the real one. Today I kind of want to talk more about the Minecraft world we've been playing in. Me and Dash have been playing, and we had built a stable as I showed you in the last episode. That stable was housing Eskel, who is the fastest horse ever in Minecraft that I've ever ridden. And I gave Eskel to Dash after a creeper blew up our original horses. And we were playing the town, actually. She loved the horse so much she named the town Escoletown. And we were playing, and it was our weekend together. We logged on, and the horses just vanished. And then shortly after, as you saw in the last episode, the village got decimated by zombies. So we found a couple of zombie villagers, and we had them in the stable, and we bred them up. And then they all escaped, and they were living in the town, and everything was fine for a while. And then a couple of weeks later, it was our weekend again, and we logged in, and all the villages had turned to zombies. So we captured one, and we have it down here, and now we have another one that we haven't cured that's also captured, and we're going to try to save that one, and then we'll be able to breed them up. And I've blocked off the doors more, so hopefully they won't get out and get hurt again. So I'm going to give them kind of free rein around Escoletown, but they can't get outside of the fenced-in area. So hopefully that will work, and that will be safe enough for them. I don't want to really lock them into rooms. I haven't really built anything like that yet. We are going to build a hotel behind the ice cream shop, and this is one of the cats that came with all the villagers. Come cats. So Dash was able to get one, and she named it Mr. Stuffins after one of her favorite YouTubers. And so we're going to get this guy safe, and then we're going to cure the other villager down here. I'm next to a recycling plant, so please excuse all the noise. But do remember to recycle. It's very important to save the environment, no matter how much noise it makes. So we're going to lead this guy or girl up to our new storage facility. This place is all done. I just have to do the input and output rooms now. That will be in our next update. But first we have to cure, I gotta aim better. We've got a splash potion of weakness, and then feed a golden apple. I can't eat it. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to try to breed up the villagers again. And yeah, so we lost our horses, sadly. And I made a little graveyard for all the horses we've lost so far. We did get two more. They're not really as fast as the other ones. There we go. And so it's a work in progress with the horses. We're going to have to make an even better stable, I guess. I don't know why they despawned or what happened there. But that happens in Minecraft. It's just a video game. You have to deal with it and move on with the horses that the programming gods give you. And hopefully we'll get some more villagers in here. There we go. There's our first one. And yeah, so we're well on our way to rebuilding. We've got our rebuilt storage room. We're trying to save the villagers. Hope is not lost. So now I'm going to do the input and the output room, and we're going to be able to move all of the wool that we've gotten from the wool automatic shearing machine I made into the system as well. So I'll be back for the next step. Okay, I'm back here in the room between the enchanting table and the blue house. This is where the wool comes out of the automatic shearing machine I made, which is basically a whole bunch of hoppers connected to the chest down here. Those are underneath a series of tripwire hooks connected to dispensers with shears in them. So every time it's set up at a choke point in the farm, so every time the sheep walk by to get to the grass on the other side of the fence, they get sheared. occasionally Dash has been changing the color of the sheep, so we've collected a large number of different types of colored wool here. More than I think I'm ever going to find use for building with, but it is good to have the resources. And I can show you how the input chest, this is an input elevator, which actually slows down the sorting machine a little bit, and that's a good thing because it keeps it from getting clogged and jammed. The one thing about the sorting machine in Bedrock is that it has a tendency to, if it lags at all, it has a tendency to drop its sorting items, which means, once it drops a sorting item, it wreaks havoc and items go everywhere and you spend hours cleaning it up. So this item elevator actually slows it down a little bit, which has helped me reduce the number. I haven't had a single problem since I added the item elevator because it makes the machine go a little slower, which means it doesn't get jammed and lag doesn't stop it from operating properly. We're going to come over here and put a few more empty chests in place so we don't overflow the system as well, because I don't want this to just all go into the output room. But I did make the hoppers connect all the way to the output room, and now they're going to chests in there, and we have all our sorting for things that aren't programmed into the machine or don't stack for the sorting machine. One of the reasons, other than the reason that it slows down the items as it's sorting them, that the item elevator works so well is because it's using droppers, and that makes it randomize the block that it spits out so that you get this assortment. Instead of it being 64 straight blocks going into one hopper as fast as hoppers can carry one to the next, you get this slowdown, and then you get this distribution of items. I should mention both the item elevator and the sorting machine are tutorials that I got from a truly Bedrock player named Silent Whisperer. He does a lot of good tutorials for Bedrock Redstone, for common things you might want to build. And the combination of these two together is really hitting it out of the ballpark, because it's solving all the problems the item sorter had, and it's making it a lot easier to get things done. Now I have to make some red stained glass, so I need to get some red flowers going. So we're coming out here with some bone meal to get some more red flowers, so I can use it to decorate the concrete machine that I'm putting in, so I don't have to I have to run. We have villagers now, so I cannot take care of these captains with the flags, because that will spark a raid, and if a raid happens, then a whole bunch of villagers are going to come in and they're going to destroy our village. That's one of the reasons that I put these fence gates here, because they are not opening, the villagers don't open them, so we can still get in and out and keep our villagers safe inside Escoletown. I do have a way to get rid of these captains. It's going to take a little bit of creative fire setting, and fire tick is on, so I have to be very careful not to set my house on fire while I'm trying to do this. So most servers that I've seen, they play with fire tick off because it's a little dangerous, but we're going to try to set this guy on fire the best we can. Okay, that's once. How many times do you have to do it for them to die? Let's see here. I can't set anything. No, not here. Okay, we have to get to an area where I can set another fire. Okay, over here. Okay. Can I push him into it? Oh, no. Oh, oh well. Wait. Haha. We got him too. Oh, my levels. Okay, we'll collect our stuff, and at least we didn't get a raid going. Now, as I pick up the stuff and get the flag at least we got, set it here, I'm going to explain. I didn't have story time this week because my RV got hit by a car while I was making a turn, and they're saying it's my fault. That's beside the point, really. The problem is they're totaling my RV, which I live in, and we all know that insurance companies don't ever pay out. I got rid of one and I have two more. Insurance companies never pay out the amount, especially living in the city I'm living in where there's a housing crunch. It's hard to find an RV at any price, let alone an affordable price, to live in, and I need something small. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I didn't have time to really think about a story because I've been thinking about this too much, and my most recent job kind of fell through because they were doing some things that weren't quite up to snuff in terms of legality, and I didn't want to deal with that. So I've got my hands full, and I'm trying to figure out my next move in terms of where I'm going to live and be able to see my daughter and keep the show going and make money. So we're going to make an iron golem here, and that's going to be our answer to the pillagers that keep showing up, and hopefully this will work. We have a new sorting room. I'm sorry I don't have much of a story besides my life story to share this week. I wish it was better news, but it is what it is. I'm going to try to sort it out, maybe buy a van and convert it into a camper van and turn that into a show as well. Maybe make that part of the Hobo Gamer. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you for watching and sticking around. I am the Hobo Gamer, and this has been DaddeeCraft. Hey, it worked.